Hi everyone, my name's Mark Smith and I'm the head of loss prevention here in warehousing operations. Come and spend a day in the life with me. So here we are at the administration centre, control room, and it's where I'm based. I head up all the big box warehouses in South and West Yorkshire, and I indirectly and directly look after about 170 people. I have managers, senior officers, and my deputy is Danny Wheatley-Darrand, who looks after primarily the Elmsall complex. So come inside. So I have my regular weekly meeting with Danny now. He will update me on everything that's going off loss prevention. Loss prevention is a very interesting job. We have to make sure that what we are doing is professional, and Danny now will tell me and go through everything that's been going off this week. Good morning.
Good morning, you alright?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, not bad.
So what we do here at Next Loss Prevention is recruitment is a massive part of what we do, but we recruit for attitude, not necessarily for experience. Some of our officers, what have joined us, have actually grown up. They've come in as a security officer, loss prevention officer, they've gone to be a senior loss prevention officer, a loss prevention manager, senior loss prevention manager, and then right up to including me. I started here 28 years ago with very little experience, and I've grown to where I am, and that is what we do. So this is the National Control Centre, which Danny heads up. I come in here and meet up with the guys. There's normally two people in here at any one time. We can see over 7,000 cameras in here. Obviously not all at once, but the cameras what are on here now are integral to what's currently going off.
I did stop his access into this room because of this, but I had a bit of space on the wall and Mark said, "Can I have that?" I said, "Yeah, go on then." So here we go, we've got 9 clocks, but like we've just mentioned, we monitor all the cameras in warehouse and distribution, but we're all based in the United Kingdom, so all the times are roughly the same. Unfortunately, the budget didn't stretch to expensive clocks, so the clocks tend to lose time. The team in here often argue amongst themselves about who's on when it's time to change. Twice a year when the clocks go forward and clocks go back, the team do not like to be on shift when that job comes around.
So I have my regular weekly meeting with Steve Hornsby, Julie and Karen. They are our loss prevention investigators. We have a footfall of officers on the ground floor working to look to detect and deter acts of dishonesty. Steve and I now are going to sit down and we're going to go through some figures. Numbers aren't my big thing, but Steve certainly is, and he can let me know how they work, how to understand them, and what we need to do going forward. We have identified some stock loss, and Steve just wants to take me through what he has got and show me what we're going to do about it. So between meetings and walk rounds, I receive between 150 and 200 emails a day. I encourage people to get away from the computer, get out on the ground. We have laptops, we have iPads. All our managers have an iPad with them. One of the things that we are doing at the minute is what's called a back to basic campaign, and that's about being out there with your officers on the ground, seeing what's going off. I usually spend some time early in the morning and even when I get home on a night answering some of them, but a lot of the emails that we do get, we just copied in on for information only. But you know what, they are important, we have to read them. Welcome to the administration centre. Here's Sarah and Catherine. I believe they're doing invoices today, so Danny told me earlier on this morning, but it really all does go off in here. This is the hub. This is the central point of loss prevention, and these guys do a tremendous job every day. I'm now over at E3 and I'm going to see Leandra, who's our HR specialist. We've currently got an employee off work at the moment and has been off quite some time, long-term sick. The person's about to come back now on a phased return, but I will need to speak to Leandra just to make sure that we've got everything in place ready to bring the person back to work. So come in and let's meet Leandra. So we're on level 4 at Emsall 3. We had an issue up here where people could get out of the building down and bypass loss prevention. So I've asked Michael to have a look at what we can do, and we've now introduced swipe access not only on the doors but also on the lifts. So we're going to go have a look now. One of the other things that we had as well, and what was kind of challenging, this is the access onto the roof, and you can imagine how big this building is. So what we've done, we've now ensured that this door is locked at all times, and the key is under a key press where they have to go down to loss prevention, and only designated people like maintenance can sign that out. So I'm here to see Matt Winter now. He's the head of engineering. We have a bit of a problem with car parking at the moment, particularly here at E3. Matt's got some really good solutions, what he wants to run through with them today. We're not car park attendants as loss prevention, but we do play a major role in ensuring everybody gets a car parking space. This is the next patrol vehicle. Because we've got such a vast amount of warehouses in this vicinity, we do an audit every other week to make sure all the gates, barriers, turnstiles and infrastructure is as it should be. If we were to walk around these buildings, it would probably take 2 to 3 hours to check everything. So in this vehicle we can do it in a much shorter time. The vehicle is equipped with cameras, it's equipped with the beacons, and it's also used out of hours to make sure the entire area, up to and including the other sites in West and South Yorkshire, are safe.
Overall, we're looking at any hotspot areas, anywhere we've had activity, not just on our premises, but externally. You know, we have external crime that happens in surrounding neighbours, their premises, so we've just always been vigilant, and this car acts as a deterrent and as a presence. You know, we've had a dramatic decrease in any criminal activity in and around our premises since we introduced this patrol car.
Working in a fast-paced environment like Next, it can be very challenging. We're dealing with people all the time. It's rewarding, but some of the things that we have to deal with are intruders, people getting on site, positive arrests when people are stealing from us, particularly activations. So if we have a fire activation, we need to get people back in the building as quickly, but more importantly, as safely as possible. Albeit these are really major challenges, it's tremendously rewarding, and that's what I get out of this role, get out of this job. Next really is a great place to work, and just by getting on with people, the challenges become a little bit easier, and you know, we work hard but we also play hard. It's an important job, it's an integral part of NDL is loss prevention, but it's rewarding, extremely rewarding.
Well, during our trip in this patrol car, Mark's heated seat's been on, so I've been making him sweat.
I thought it were hot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well thank you very much for that, Danny. Yeah. Just like to say a massive thank you. I hope you've enjoyed this insight into a day in the life of me, Mark Smith, Head of Loss Prevention, Warehousing Operations. Just like to say a massive thank you for joining us in the day in the life of a loss prevention team. I'm going to say team.
Hello.
Go again.